Hello, everyone, and welcome to N1P podcast. This is a faculty of N1P podcast, and this is the 14th episode of Open Baskets. And today we are going to have some interesting discussions that comes from no other than Africa itself. So let's go into the actual news that we are going to speak about in today's topic. Let's go into it and see what we say that today's topic is. So today's topic will be about some of the latest news coming out of Africa. We also will be talking about the African voice and what type of impact we will have on the global market in the near futures. Looking at many new different projects going on, and one of them are the ones that are rising in Africa. So first thing we're going to discuss is one of the inventors in Africa and what type of impact these type of inventors are having in global scale. So first, let's go in and discuss what these guys have done. I also saw some terrible news about this person as well. His name is Maxwell Shikumbutsu. That's one of Africa's innovators. I think many of Africans are now more common with Maxwell's work as it has become more mainstream. So what we are seeing today is that something happened to this guy. I'm not sure what happened. Some form of poisoning or something happened to this guy. Hopefully, we pray that guy is still alive and nothing happened to him. So his name is Maxwell Shikumbutsu. He's a Zimbabwean underrated innovator. He's highly productive as well. Throughout his work in history, the realm of daring and mind-boggling discoveries has been the playground for Maxwell Shikumbutsu, and the self-taught Zimbabwean inventor. So he's self-taught. This guy is self-taught. With the controversial discoveries, he piles a set of critics from popular media in one set arguing to disprove his work. This always happens with inventors, especially if they are an inventor with another background than European or American or whatever, or Western. They're arguing to disprove his works while he rallies on with new findings. Maxwell himself grew up as a young, smart kid with so much interest in the tech world. With his innovations at a young age, he earned a profile as a prominent young man in the innovation industry. In the year 1999, this must be about 23 years ago. 2 years on, Maxwell shot to the fame with a discovery. He tamed with digital navigation. So what he did was he used digital navigation as facilitator, a technology used to facilitate landing of aircrafts. This was also tested and approved by the Air Zimbabwe Technological Training Center. His controversies in recent years started after he also announced the practicality or the practical demonstration of a green energy technology that was developed. Just go back here and put this on the side there. Yeah, back to what we just discussed. Let me see if I have any other people on the chat room. No? Okay. Let's just go on. Yeah. So Maxwell at the time revealed that he could not patent the discovery because authorities said the discoveries violated the laws of physics. Yeah. So what he did was he did some controversial inventing, and when he did that, what happened was the authorities picked up whatever he did and said that no, you can't use this because then you're going to destroy some other types of industries. Most of it, the energy sector. His controversies in recent years started after he announced a practical demonstration of a green energy technology developed by himself to convert radio frequencies directly into clean and renewable energy. Maxwell at the time revealed that he also could not patent the discovery because authorities said that the discovery violated the laws of physics. How can you, as an authority, say that your discovery violates the laws of physics? How can we have authorities saying these things to people that are inventors? Inventors don't care about the law of physics. They work against the law of physics. This is the reason why inventors exist, because they invent things. They are inventors. Yeah. These are the things that people, they don't really understand. And let's just continue. From the manufacturing of a hybrid helicopter that runs on 6 different types of fuel, green power generator. Did you understand that? He made a hybrid helicopter that runs on 6 different types of fuels. Green power generators, which also produces electricity using radio frequency. Radio frequency. Cordless televisions, they use this radio frequency as well. You don't need any cords to make that television run. With free energy and other notable products, Maxwell himself should have been out there with the media attention because of the impact. However, the young man remains one of the most underrated but highly productive African inventors. Despite his self-confidence and self-confessed report that the patent at the time was denied, the young man back in the days caught the attention of African business moguls who placed a huge bet on his talent. Notable among them was Luis Copenella, identified as an Angolan businessman and chairman of Bongani Group. Today, his innovations have made sense to major players in the industry. with contracts secured in the likes of United States, where he operates more. In one of his interviews confirming the relocation of his company, Saint Holdings Incorporation in the US, the inventor said, the United States government saw what Africa did not, and California is now our home. The head office of Saint Holding Incorporation. I always love Africa, and I'm proud of being born and raised in Africa, is what he says. I will surely come back to Zimbabwe, where everything started. Currently, he operates more from the United States, as highlighted in the report. Do you think Africa is losing its top talents? That's a question I want you to ask. That is a question that we all need to ask ourselves. Why is this going on? Why are authorities working against the will of the people? When they see that people from other faculties of life come up with inventions to help us to predominantly become much stronger, why are we always working against these people? I don't understand it. I heard about the poisoning, and I think it's a sad byproduct of poverty, and also a sad product of people's envy and egotistic type of mentality when it comes to it. That's why I think it's very important for us to keep on striving, keep on helping these people, and try to always overvoice the voiceless so that they can hear and that everyone else can hear that there are people out there that are actually working for the betterment of our future, of our continent's future, and for the future of Africa and the world at large. As you guys heard, the guy Maxwell has his company in the Americas. So we are moving some of our talents overseas and should actually, try to work on getting them into the African market again and start building these smart infrastructures that Africa needs. As we all know, cordless is the future. So for him to innovate a cordless system to power your computers, power your television, etc., this is a scientific revolution by itself. So coming to the second point of this show, we're going to speak about emerging players in the African continent. Talking about Somaliland, Nigeria, Kenya, and many other great countries in Africa. And we are going to discuss a little bit more about these emerging economies. Like we all know, in Somaliland, they are using something very revolutionary, which is the cashless system. And I think they were one of the first to actually use that type of system. And now we have Africans that are using a cashless system because it's more integrated into the future than we possibly actually knew about. So big up to all the people, the inventors, the people that are thinking about our future, thinking about Africa itself, and for us to actually grow as a diaspora. Let me just find these news topics that we can speak about. So, emerging players. So, when we are speaking about technology, for example, we see that Ethiopia also is a big, driver in the merge of superpowers in Africa. Looking at, for instance, energy as one of those key factors for the growing economy that is still growing, but in a slower pace now than ever, but should be growing much faster, and it's growing faster than ever on Earth. So very, very happy for the continuing upscale of infrastructure and also industry, and these faculties that are very important for any institutions or any type of country in Africa. Very important for us to educate, re-educate, and to also talk about our invention, technology, and what actually Africa has to offer to the world. And I think it's much more than what we actually think. Hence the reason why I think it's very good for us to look at Africa as an inspiration. So just looking at an article speaking about Addis Ababa and its future role in technology. So by just looking at some of the news coming out of Africa, we can see that there is a lot of different technologies merging. So there's a young tech pioneer in Ethiopia. She's a lady, and her name is Bethlehem Desi. She's innovative and have taught around 20,000 children how to use code. So coding is also something that are emerging a lot. So what she did was launching Ethiopia's next generation towards a successful future in tech. Ethiopia, despite nearly 20 years of steady economic growth, still has one of the lowest GDP per capita in the world, which is terrible. I don't understand why, but we're getting there. While the majority of the country contributes to its agricultural-based economy, growing sectors of tech-savvy youths are forging a new path, and Ethiopia isn't alone at all. As startup hubs sprout all across Kenya, Nigeria, South Africa, and Ghana, often backed by A-lists or investors, a new generation is turning its attention towards innovation. The idea is also is very simple: to create local solutions to local problems through technology. Bethlehem Desi herself is only 19 and is one of the youngest tech pioneers in Ethiopia. Over the last 3 years, in addition to patenting around several software programs, she has traveled the country teaching students how to code and conduct innovation workshops. So far, she has reached more than 20,000 young people. In a developed country, technology is creating a comfort or a convenience, she said, whereas in Ethiopia, it's creating a necessity. And these are the things that we need to work on a lot more. Not sure if my stream will work when it comes to sharing my video. I really want to share this video. I'll see if I can make this happen today. Let me just see if I can. Hopefully it will work. Let's see if it will. Also, while we are waiting, you guys can also help me fund some of the projects that we want to do in Greatest Africa by sharing, supporting Cash App as well as you see on the screen. If you guys can, please support me in this as well, because we're growing and we're growing every month, every week, and we want to grow even more, but we need to have a lot more people involved in the actual great change that we want to see in the world. I see, and I know there's a lot of people that say, yes, I want to help, I want to be there, I want to be a part of this growing change that we want to see in Africa. But there's a lot of people that talk so much, but actually do not do much at all. And those are the things that we want to, separate from. We want to be a part of the change. And in order for us to be part of the change, we need to have this dialogue. We need to discuss these things. We need to be a part of the great change, not only talking about it, but also being about it. So let me see if I can share this with you guys. I'm allowing that to work. Let me see if this works. For me, guys, it works, and hopefully this works for you guys as well. I'm doing this live, so if you guys do not hear or cannot hear, please put that on the comment section, or please send me a message, or or it's just going to be there. And if you guys can't hear it, then you can't hear it. All I'm saying is, I think the website, I will put up the website as well on the board, so that other people can look at it on their own time whenever they feel they want to. So I'm just going to put this on and see if it works. If it doesn't work, then yeah. Yeah, I hope you guys heard this and saw this little video clip that I had about the young talent in Ethiopia. I think it's very important for us to highlight these things and highlight people like Bethlehem and Maxwell as well, and many more innovators in Africa taking the stage and actually doing things for our people. And it really makes me happy to hear and to see these actors taking taking this seriously, because it is serious. And the more we get involved, the more we can actually change. That's why it's very, very important for us to do these things. I will share another video with you guys. This talks about solar power, solar powered cold storage that is reducing food waste in Nigeria. And hopefully you guys can hear this as well. So I will share this with you guys as well, and hopefully we will hear this. So and again, if you guys can't hear it, my fault, guys. But it's all a learning experience. We're here to learn, and yeah. So hopefully you hear this, guys. If you don't, then please send it to the description box on the side or whatever you like, guys. Thank you for being here. Tut det hörs mannen. Let's fortsätta med det här. Let's do this. You need to connect it. Your mic is not connected. You need to allow it. You need to allow. Yes, and that was about it. Let me see if I can put this down. I'm not sure if it worked or if you guys heard anything coming from this stream, but hopefully you did anyways. And let me see if I can put, hopefully you guys heard the stream, the video. I'm not sure if you did. If you didn't, it's fine. It's a working process. I always learn new things, and I might do a recap tomorrow if the audio did not work. So hopefully it did work for you guys. If not, then please send me a message, telling me what you guys saw, if you saw anything, or if you didn't hear the sharing of this video. I want to say also, let me see if I can go through the last topic here. Yeah, I also want to speak about some of the funds that Africa has in store for African projects. So, as you all know, there's many funds all over the world that are specific for many different things. We know that there is many different funds, but the one I'm talking about today is called AFAWARD. And it's an African Diaspora Fund that are actually helping a lot of African continents or countries, when it comes to a lot of projects. Some of them we'll speak about right now is launching of ABC West Africa. You have African Cultural Restoration, and you have a lot of other African projects. So the launching of ABC West Africa was launched by, was also expanding and successful ABC Benin pilot project to launch ABC West Africa to include Benin, Ghana, Nigeria, and Senegal, and also join our webinar series where we will also be presenting ABC West Africa and the brand new Diaspora Experience portal, are also a new online engagement platform for diaspora resources wishing to share their skills, to engage and contribute Hello guys again. Sorry for the interruption. Something just happened to my stream and I just got logged off. I'm not sure what just happened, but I had to restart my whole computer to get this thing on again. So bear with me, guys. Bear with me. So I'm going to, yes, I was speaking about the network F-Word and their work in Africa as an African Diaspora Fund. There's another African Diaspora Fund that I might jump and join. I will put the links in the description section and let you guys know whenever we are going to have those people in. I'm so sorry for the network problems and issues that we had. Something really, I don't know what happened, but yeah, it just stopped. But what can you do? Sometimes things happen, but it happens for purpose. So I just gonna have to find that again. And when I've done that, I will discuss a little bit more about what they're doing. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of diaspora funds out there. But Afford itself seeks to maximize the impact of the diaspora's financial skills and investment in Africa, which also has been estimated at between 17 billion in 2011. Afford itself is also delivering a number of exciting new investments and financial instruments, as well as philanthropical platforms that is giving to which diaspora investment and resources can be mobilized and scaled to support wealth, job creations in Africa. The ADF program E is also shaped by the focus on diaspora investment and employment, promoted by African governments and sustainable development goals, and Addis Ababa's conference on financing for development, FFD. Despite the current estimated 17.4 billion in diaspora investments, Afford believes that by providing the right framework and support, these efforts can be greatly amplified. The ADF's theory of change reflects this, specifically that also as a result of increased and structured diaspora investment and the removal of barriers to SME growth, job creation, diaspora investment, new and decent and sustainable jobs will also be created, which also will result in an improvement in lives and living standards for millions of people and contributing to lowering poverty and the poverty rates and improving socioeconomic indicators in target countries, funded by Comic Relief UKA through the CGI and Faro Foundation and Noel Buxton Trust. ADF contains a number of programmees. So all these things are in the actual Diaspora Fund. So please take yourself a look at the different diaspora funds out there. There's a lot of people that want to help Africa and want to help our actual movement and what we want to do in the world at large. But by now, I think you guys understand what's going to happen. I'm gonna have to leave for now, but I think we're going to have a recap tomorrow. But still, people, if you guys feel that you still want to be a part of this, please, as you see on the screen, if you guys want to help me with funds, anything that you can help with, please help me by blessing me on the Cash App. You got the Cash App there as well. And also, do not forget to join the Discord server that we have. A Discord server is there for people to be educated about Africa and the Pan-African movement, and also the historical aspects of what we want to see in Africa. I'm very happy that people came in tonight, even though they came in the last minute. I want to say thank you, peace and blessings to you too as well. For everyone that are joining Greatest Africa and our actual Discord, not only our Discord, but also our movement in trying to develop a stronger community where we are together rising from the ashes as phoenixes. And I think we can, as we have the willingness, we still do have a lot of willpower and creativity. I think by just saying the things I said today about the great inventors from Zimbabwe to Ethiopia to Nigeria or to all over Africa, we can understand that the importance of us jumping into the tech industry and also improving and mitigating certain issues in and around our continent, we can for sure make things happen and to make our future generations have a more prosperous future all around the globe. Because when Africa rises and when Africa gets it better, I think the rest of the world will also follow suit. We have been suffering for the longest, and it's time for us to take the chance to actually be the ones to make that change that we want to see. We also talked about emerging players in Africa and the African continent, speaking about the big merging economies coming from out of Africa. We have tech industries. We have cashless systems, which is also a tech industry. We have the one specific invention that happened in Nigeria as well, talking about the storage, the freezing storage for the markets, and also talking about renewable energy, hydrothermal projects in Kenya, using hydrothermal activity to provide energy. We have Ethiopia using hydrotech to also provide electricity to the rest of the world, to be honest. So there's a lot of things going on. We also spoke about the Diaspora Fund, the news coming out of that, where we saw a lot of projects in West Africa, but also in other parts of Africa emerging. Please help us also in the struggle to get more signatures in our petition. The petition is in the description box. Please go in and help us with the signatures on the petition being made, so we also can be a part of the new community that we are building. for a sustainable Earth through different projects coming in the nearest future. As you also know, N1P podcast is a Pan-African podcast, and this is the faculty, one faculty which is a Pan-African faculty of the strict Pan-African faculty of N1P podcast, which is Open Basket, with the aim to educate the people and anyone interested in the change that you want to see on this world. And in the future, coming years, and be a part of something that actually might change the face of this earth. Please also join our Discord server. And Discord server is more than 100 people now, 100 plus, and it's growing. Right now, I think we are in 105 people or more in the server. And we need more people to be a part of this so that we can actually make that change that we want to see on Earth. So the more people that are joining, the more people can come in, the more people can be a part of the power group that I want to form. I will make a little bit of a reshuffle in the power group, as I've seen not so much activities from certain people, individuals. So the power group will be switched up, and we'll have maybe new candidates that are, willing to prove themselves when it comes to their own creativity and what they want to do in their continent itself. We also go through a lot of the projects that we want to see on the continent, and we are going to provide with more information on this in the actual server itself. Hopefully you guys can be there, and hopefully you guys can also help me and help us together form this new generation that we want to see on Earth. I want to say thank you everyone that joined this session of N1P podcast. And as I said to all of us before, if you can help us with a blessing on the Cash App, you have the actual Cash App there. And also, if you want to join the Discord server, do join the Discord server. Every week we have this, every Friday. Today, I don't know what happened, but it was some form of technical issue. And if you guys didn't hear the videos or the videos that I streamed, please tell me that afterwards in the Discord chat group, or DM me if you guys want to, because I need to know from the audience. So I want to say thank you guys for joining in again, and thank you, and hopefully you'll be here next week again, and a lot more people are going to be more involved into the discussion as well. So thank you so much for being here. I want to say thank you and power to the people. Peace and blessings.